Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another edition of It Remains to Be Seen, where we talk about true crime, mysteries, murders, missing persons, and we, as crazy as it sounds, try to provide a safe and friendly platform in which people can discuss these types of things, these dark parts, these real, dark parts of the world, without being treated like crap, where you can express opinions so long as they are not derogatory and crap like that. They aren't in a sense of trolling. But welcome everyone. And on the left-hand side of your screen is your beautiful hostess, Lori. And on the right-hand side of the screen, you have myself, Bob, and we're just out here again as we are nightly to spend some time with all of you. And for those of you in the chat, how is everyone doing out there? It looks like we have 3 in the chat right now. And oh, I gotta turn my screen reader off. Sorry about that. I was gonna hop over to the YouTube channel and hit that like button. Let me see here if it would work. I didn't get out to that because well, dealing with a lot of stuff today, keeping busy and crap. And there we go. Boom. So, how is everyone out there? Hopefully all is well. And tonight, I think that first and foremost, unless you have a different idea, hun, which is totally fine. I figured we could start off talking about the Skylar Neese case, and then moving our way through into any updates on the case that we've been looking into, and we will check the news because sometimes things happen. We've seen it happen toward the end of shows that there will be some new release out there. What are your thoughts on that, huh? Yeah. That's for sure. Yeah. Oh shoot. I don't think you're. Sure. I don't think you're coming through out on YouTube, hon. Your voice isn't coming through out there. Let me check and see what's going on here. Okay, so I have. I gotta go and check Discord settings. Hold on, because you've been talking, but I don't hear you out on YouTube. Yesterday there was this really messed up all-day internet outage, and I come onto my computer tonight to set up this stream, and everything's out of whack. Like, all right, let me take a look here. I think what happened was, all right, there's the input device. I bet you my output device was changed. Sorry about that, guys. I definitely should have checked on that. Okay, one moment here. Isn't that the truth? Okay, let's see. That's the mic. Where's the output settings here? Yeah, I'm fairly certain that it's probably on my end. I doubt it. I'm trying to figure out where I changed the. Okay, so that's the camera. I need to look for output. Oh, it's over here. Yeah, I guarantee you, it changed it. I've got to change it over to this virtual audio. Yes.
Hi.
Hi, baby. We're live right now. Okay.
Okay.
I love you.
Just came out here to charge my iPod.
All right.
Let's have a checky boo. Do I have mic issues? No. No mic issues here.
No, no mic issues. It's more so on the end of
It's
voice, the input settings. Okay, go on and say something again, beautiful.
I
On
love
the
you.
end of
I love you too.
just
It's
listening right here. The input settings. Okay, go on and say something again, beautiful.
I
On
love
the
you.
end
I
of
love you too.
Okay, we're good.
Good.
It's fixed.
Good,
Now
good, good.
there we are.
Now
Yeah,
don't
no,
expect me to repeat what I said because I probably won't remember.
it's all good. I get it. No, what I was saying was just talking. You were talking about Dave Neese coming on, and it gets a chance for everybody to see that these are real people going through these situations, and um, and that's what you were talking about before I realized that
Oh,
you.
yeah. Basically, yeah, I was saying that, and the fact that, none of these people, if you look at the Laundries, the Petitos, the Nieces, none of them know or knew or had any forewarning that any of this was going to happen. It kind of just
Right,
all kind of fell in their laps, like kind of deal with it as you go type deal. They didn't
exactly.
know. They're like the nieces didn't
Or
know that
knew
their
or
daughter was going to be
had any
murdered.
forewarning that any of this was going to happen.
It kind of just
Right,
all kind of fell in
You've
their
got to treat
laps.
people
Like,
better, is all I'm saying.
exactly.
but yes, we can definitely discuss Skylar.
Okay. So what I want to do to give some background is I'm going to read an article here as opposed to just trying to trying to recite everything from memory because right now the dates and the times and things, that's where I'm short. So I'm going to place an article out here in the chat and just be advised, everyone, that bless you. Um, just want to put out a general trigger warning because the things that happened in this case were very terrible. Um, and it's a really sad situation. You um,
Did you say you heard me?
yeah,
How
you
the heck can you
sneezed.
hear me?
How can I hear you?
I'm muted.
Nope. Howdy, Kevin. How's it going? Did you click the mute button on Did you click the mute button on Discord?
It was set up to my Tozo ears or voice.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, no, but I heard you.
Hey, it's a good thing I wasn't in the bathroom, right?
Well, I mean, you might be able to find stuff like that over on the new uh, Don Wells Family Official YouTube channel.
Oh, good God.
Just saying.
Oh, good Lord.
My question is why is it not the Wells Family Official YouTube channel? Anyway, on with the show. The article that I am putting out here, Lori sent it earlier, is from vocal.media. The headline for this article, again, remember this, there may be some.
Actually, it was put in our group by
Oh, sweet.
somebody.
Okay, so it was put in our group Missing Murder Mysteries on Facebook. And you can, if you go to, well, I can pin the link again, or actually, you know what? As opposed to that, you can find the link in the description down under our social media links. There is a link to the Missing Murder Mysteries group, feel free to come on out and join. And it's a blooming community. I mean, the membership is growing, and we're hoping to have some good discussions in there. And so be sure to come on out and be a part of that. This article is titled "The New Girl Took My Best Friend and My Life." It was published about a year ago, and the subheading says a 16-year-old girl stabbed to death by who she thought was her friend. And we're going to read through this together to get some background on the Skylar Neese case. For those who aren't familiar with it, as tomorrow, and unless there are any immediate changes, we will be having Skylar's father, Dave Neese, on to talk. And for anybody who comes out and is in the chat tomorrow, we just want to make sure to love on him and just show him respect. Which I know everybody who comes out to this chat, you are awesome. And the trolls who stay silent, you're awesome. We appreciate you not trolling out here. If you're lurking in the background, that's
Hey,
appreciated.
Kevin.
So,
Okay, now can you hear me?
Yep. Oh, were
Okay.
you talking?
Sort of. I was just saying hey to Kevin. But did you already say hey to Kevin? Because I missed it if you did.
Yes, I did.
Oh. Okay, hey Kevin again.
I need to mute that.
I'll just shut up.
No. My phone went off. And I forgot to mute notifications. But I mean, you probably didn't hear it through Discord, which if so, that's awesome. But okay.
Hey, Nikki.
Hi, Nikki. How is it going? All right. So the article in the chat is pertaining to the Skylar Neese case, as just mentioned. Unless things change, we do plan to have Dave Neese, father of Skylar Neese, here tomorrow to talk with him, and just to listen to his insights and his thoughts on things. And for those of you who are here, we would definitely appreciate you just coming out and showing some love and support, because I don't see that that's something that anybody would ever get over. So,
well, just remember that 9 years ago he was in the same position as Gabby's parents are in now.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of wondering and worrying and where's my daughter and all this other kind of stuff. Meanwhile, being completely blindsided. But
Right.
I'll let you talk. You're gonna do good.
Well, I'm just reading the article, so. We're going to read the article to get the background here. The link is in the chat if anybody would like to read along. If not, just sit back and I'll do the reading for you. So, born and raised in West Virginia, Skylar Neese was your everyday teenager, looking for fun and friends that would last her a lifetime. Sheila Eddy had been her best friend for years. The pair had known each other since they were 8 years old. So I mean, there's a long history here. So you could say they grew up together. Freshman year of high school, a new girl appeared at school. Rachel Schoaf was a fiery redhead who had just moved to the area. Sheila and Skylar introduced themselves, and they became an inseparable trio. They went everywhere together. Skylar proclaimed herself as the rock between the two. Did I read that right? Yes. Okay. Skylar did work at a local Wendy's and was an honor student. She had the dream of becoming a criminal lawyer. See, I mean, this little girl, she had plans. She knew what she wanted to do with her life. Friends came first with Skylar. The trio called themselves the Three Musketeers. The three were on social media with funny videos and sharing glimpses into their friendship. On Thursday, January 5th, 2012, Skylar came home from work said goodnight to her parents, and went into her bedroom, shut the door. The next day, her dad had plans to meet her for lunch and realized Skylar was not there. This was a close knit family. She was their only daughter, and of everything that I've seen in this case, I mean they were close. Um, he called his wife Mary to see if she had heard from her. Um, Her mom stated she had not, but thought maybe she was just out with her friends. Dave, her father, called her friends and asked if they had seen or heard from his daughter. They all they all declined seeing Skylar. He continued to walk around the apartment building, and to his surprise, he saw a small bench placed outside his daughter's window, and the screen was missing. After several attempts of trying to reach his teenage daughter, Dave knew something had to be wrong. His wife, Mary, calmed his nerves and um, said they would contact Wendy's after Skylar's uh, clock in time to see if she showed up for work. Skylar was not one to miss work. I mean, everything that you read about Skylar here, it sounds like she had a good head on her shoulders. I mean, she was a
Hey,
teenager.
Jameson.
How's it going, Jameson? And beautiful. If you ever need to cut me off, just tell me to shut up. Okay.
All right.
um, the parents didn't have time to call. Wendy's called first. They stated Skylar had not shown up for her shift. Both parents realized their only daughter was missing. A short while later, Mary received a call from Sheila, um, stating that she wanted to tell her the truth, which was they all snuck out the night before. Um, Skylar has snuck out before with her two friends and went joyriding, getting caught for being out after the town's curfew. Sheila stated that Skylar insisted they drop her off um, at the end of the street, so her parents didn't hear her sneaking in. Her parents' first instinct was that she was abducted after being dropped off and was headed home. That's when they decided to call authorities on her disappearance. At this time, she had been gone 24 hours. Investigators stated their investigation in the small town of Star City, West Virginia, started. I'm sorry, they started their investigation. Their first impression is that maybe Skylar had run away until they received the camera footage from the apartment complex. Sheila Eddy stated they returned Skylar back at midnight, but camera footage shows a car pulling up to the building at 12:30 a.m. and Skylar getting into the back seat. The car pulled off. Her mom's theory was maybe she got home at midnight and a second vehicle pulled up and she snuck out a second time. Since Skylar willingly got in the vehicle, an Amber Alert was not initiated. Sheila came right over to the Neese's residence to try and console them, telling them that Skylar will come home and it will all be okay. That she misses her and she loves her and she wants her back too. The next day, Sheila came back and sat with Mary on Skylar's bed, crying together. Shortly after, the two ladies went out and put up missing signs together across town. A close family friend of Sheila, Chrissy Swanson, states that uh, Sheila was very concerned and very worried for her friend. She wanted to do anything and everything she could to help. Dave made a plea for help on local news as the search continued to see if anybody knew anything about what had happened to his daughter. By that Sunday evening, Skylar had been gone the whole weekend. Her family knew something was absolutely wrong. This wasn't like her at all. The community held a candlelight vigil. School friends showed up, including Rachel and Sheila. They hugged the parents and just cried their eyes out. Everyone wanted to know how it can help those two poor girls. Sorry, I'm having trouble with the way that some of this is written. I was just reading through, um, just making sure I don't know, it's my eyes too, I guess, missing over words. The lead investigator um, realized um, Skylar must not have run away because um, she had not used her cell phone or her ATM card. She stated that if Skylar was a runaway, she would have used one or the other, or both. Rumors started flying about Skylar on social media, from that she overdosed on drugs to her being in another country. But what really highlighted things for investigators and friends is that people were reaching out to Sheila and Rachel both, saying they had to know something and to just say it. The heat really turned up on the two girls after the FBI got involved and started questioning students. FBI would attend different fall high school events and pull Rachel and Sheila aside to question them about their involvement, or if they knew the whereabouts of Skylar. Interestingly enough, there's a 2020 episode. The link is in the description, and her father Dave, I believe, was talking about how or either he or in the narrative it was talking about how he had even gotten frustrated with the FBI agents continually pulling Rachel and Sheila aside and questioning them, and he tried to stand up for both of them. Dave Neese was very frustrated. Oh, it says it right here, and felt that the investigators um, were wasting their time on the two girls because he didn't even have a thought that they knew anything. He told the FBI to leave Sheila alone. Um, they were harassing her 24/7. Investigators had a feeling they knew more. Uh, During the questioning, they said Sheila seemed calm and collected. Rachel, on the other hand, was distracted and drawing on the desk. Their story never varied, but investigators started um, collecting physical evidence that didn't match up with the girl's story. Rachel's cell phone was pinging off of a cell tower in a hole of the town, so investigators knew at that moment they were lying. It's been 6 months since the disappearance of Skylar. Her parents stated they didn't celebrate Christmas that year. By that time, Rachel and Sheila had stopped attending University High School. Rachel was seeming more agitated, arguing more with her mother. It may say it here, so maybe I better not put that side note in. On December 28th, Rachel snapped. Her upset mother called the police. Yeah, it's a good thing I didn't say that. On the 911 call, you could hear Rachel.
Was it January or June?
When she when
That
Skylar went
missing.
January.
Yeah, you just said 6 months later it was December.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Let me go back here. Um, I'm noticing some things with the article and the way that the way that they wrote it. Um,
No, it
let
was
me.
June. She went missing in June. It was a typo.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry, I just wanted to
No,
point
no,
that
no.
out.
You're good. I appreciate that though. On December 28th, Rachel snapped. Her upset mother called the police. On the 911 call, you could hear Rachel trying to take the phone and hysterically scream at her parents. Rachel was brought to a mental facility where she contacted investigators and wanted to speak at her lawyer's office. They entered the law office. Then they found Rachel next to her lawyer, pulling on the trash can like she was going to be sick. They asked her the questions they figured she would answer. She answered and said, "We stabbed her." Not only had the two girls killed Skylar, but they had planned it for months. The girls decided on July 5th, earlier that day, um, Rachel obtained the shovel and placed it in the trunk of the vehicle and brought clean clothes, cleaning supplies, and Sheila provided the kitchen knives. They let Skylar know they were on their way. Skylar gets in the car. They drove about an hour away. They got to the scene where they could all talk. They were outside um, of the car when Skylar started walking back to get in, and Rachel said, "On three." She counted to three, and they began stabbing her to death. Skylar was screaming, "Help!" and "Why?" She fought hard to defend herself. Her last word was, "Why?" They covered her body with dirt and branches and left Skylar there. Rachel said she had to kill her before she went to church camp. It is said they killed her because they didn't like her. Rachel then led authorities to Skylar's scattered remains, and they were sent off for testing, where it was verified it was Skylar Neese. I can't even imagine. Investigators devised a plan where Rachel would invite Sheila to her house um, as hidden cameras were near. She would try to get Sheila to incriminate herself. He said the girl seemed very casual. A few days later, investigators obtained a warrant for Sheila's house to see if they could locate any of Skylar's DNA in the trunk of Sheila's car. Um, they located the DNA they were looking for. Skylar's blood was located in the trunk. Investigators finally told the niece's parents the truth. Her two best friends killed her. On May 1st, 2013, Rachel Schoaf pleaded guilty to second-degree murder. Sheila was arrested at the local Cracker Barrel where she had lunch with her mother. Next, people wanted to know why. They wanted to know the motive. Friends noticed that the two girls were pulling away from Skylar and talking bad about her behind her back. Sheila was sentenced to life in prison and is eligible for parole in 15 years. Rachel Schoaf was sentenced to 30 years in prison and will be eligible for parole in 10 years. Teenagers in the area state they have trust issues, understandably so. Um, they are more careful with who they become friends. A memorial sits where Skylar's last breath was, and now Amber Alerts go out even when a child is suspected to have run away under Skylar's law. And that's the end of that article. They did that because they didn't like her anymore. It's just absolutely terrible.
I just can't believe how they completely fooled the parents into thinking that they had nothing to do with it,
Yeah,
knowing that they're the ones that killed her.
exactly. Exactly.
I don't know. It seems really kind of fucked to me, if you ask me.
It really does. And I mean, the 2020 episode that's linked to in the comments, it has some interviews with her parents and others. And again, tomorrow evening we're going to have her father on, so long as everything works out the way that it should, and just talk with him a bit and just get his insights. And um, it's really a shame. Kevin says that is so heartbreaking. Those two girls are dangerously um, sociopathic, if not psychopathic. Yeah, I would
And
say
I was just thinking, like 10 years. Who got 10 years that they could be up for
Rachel.
parole? Rachel.
Rachel can be released in about 2 more years.
No, it'd be next year because she. Oh wait. Are they going from the date that she was?
Yeah. The date that she was charged, I think, in 2013. I'm pretty certain that
No,
that
it's not the date they commit the crime. It's the date they.
right. It was the date they're sentenced. It's the date that they're sentenced. I'm pretty sure. Jameson, if you're still here, you might be able to clarify on that. But I'm pretty certain it's that date from which they're sentenced. Um, it's just terrible.
I was just wondering because there's that whole time served thing too, right? That comes
Um,
back from the time they're arrested or something, or put. No, wait. How does that go? Oh my God! How does the
I,
time served thing work?
I'm guessing. I'm guessing that it's from the point in time at which they're sentenced, but I could be wrong. But let's take a look here at signs of sociopathy.
Sociopathy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. All right, sociopathy. Um, Also, well, these this results terming it as antisocial personality disorder. Requires a medical diagnosis.
Already.
Those with antisocial personality disorder tend to lie, break laws, act impulsively, and lack regard for their own safety or the safety of others. Symptoms may lessen with age. Um, Behavioral, antisocial behavior, um, deceitfulness, hostility, irresponsibility, manipulativeness, risk taking behaviors, aggression, impulsivity, irritability, or a lack of restraint. Now, another thing with a lot of this is that there's a lack of empathy. There have been studies conducted which discuss how people who are diagnosed with as sociopaths, they will literally go and watch movies and read like romance novels to try to teach themselves how to function in certain situations to show some form of fake empathy. Their moods will tend to be they'll exhibit anger, boredom, or general discontent. Um, let's see. Now let's look at psychopath. Let's see what we can come up with here. All right.
Well, what I'm saying is like, to be able to sit there and pretend that you give a shit about something when you clearly don't, because
Yeah.
you're the one that caused the situation. There's got to be something seriously mentally wrong with you to have that kind of situation, um, kind of work out and come to be. You know what I mean? Am I making sense?
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Well,
Mark.
welcome, TW. How's it going? I'm not sure. I don't think we have a Brendan here in the chat though. I'm lost. I mean, it may be a
I don't
reference,
know.
something, but um, Kevin says sociopaths have no conscience and are highly manipulative as well. Um, so psychopathy is characterized by diagnostic features such as superficial charm, high intelligence, poor judgment, and failure to learn from experience. Pathological um, egocentricity and incapacity for love, lack of remorse or shame, impulsivity, grandiose sense of self worth, pathological lying, manipulative behavior. Um, oh shoot! Well, it kind of let me let me bring this article up. I'll link it in the chat too for anybody who's interested. Um, this 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 comes from um, a publication called Welcome, Greg. How's it going? This comes
Oh,
from
hey, Greg.
uh, a source called psychiatrictimes.com. But I'm just going to go through here and look for that little snippet that. Okay. Okay. Um, there's a lot of information in this article, but I'm just trying to figure out where that snippet was because that was this seems to cite some studies. Um, they have self-destructive behavior. Violent psychopaths are at high risk for targeting their aggression toward themselves as much as toward others. Um, let's see. There's a lot of information in this. It would definitely be worth a read. Psychotherapy alone may be insufficient to improve symptoms. Um, uh, let me see if I can pronounce. Psychopharmacotherapy may help um, normalize neurological functions and related behavior, personality traits. And I think that also involves the use of medication. Um, it's yeah, there's a lot of information in here. So one thing that is common between the two though is that there is no sense of empathy, not a real sense of empathy. And I mean it's a scary thing. But you know, I would say with Rachel, I don't know if there's speculation that there was a love interest between the two of them, or some sort of physical relationship in the least, and some have speculated that Skylar knew about it and they were afraid that she was going to out them on it. And with Rachel, um, evidently she had some form of church involvement. That would possibly be a motivational factor um, for what she did. Um, because having
Yeah, but to kill? Like, oh man.
no, I get it. I get it.
Oh, Greg, do you wait? Hold, whoa, Greg, you doing all right there?
Yeah, I don't know how many times we're going to search the swamp, Greg. I really don't know. Wait, did he say something? Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Not to bring this up if you don't want. Um,
The shot. I'm assuming he's meaning COVID shot.
yeah, yeah. I I took it as well so that I could travel up to Canada. I do believe in medical freedom though, and I know that there are some who don't, or they have their reasons as far as um, as far as how that goes. But I'm not one who will go and throw hot coffee on somebody if they're not wearing a mask or something like that. The thing is that there are extremes on both sides. Like I said, my main reason for getting those was so I could go up there and see Lori at the end of the year. Um, I had some side effects after the first one. I don't think I had anything after the second one, but it varies with people. And I'm sorry that you're not feeling well, Greg, and I'm sorry that you're having some effects from that. I don't know what
Yeah,
those are.
I don't know. They had cadaver dogs there, so like they didn't find anything for a month that they're there, and then suddenly they feel that if they bring in the dogs that sniff out dead people, they're going to make more progress. I
Right.
don't know. I honestly think they don't know what the hell they're doing because it's just not making any sense. But
Let me take
back
a look
to
and see if
the
there's any news there.
oh, shoot, did
No,
you
you
have
go-
a
you go on. You go on, hon. I'm just looking some stuff up.
okay dokie? Oh, the Skylar case is sad because kids should not be killing each other. Well, exactly, and like I said at the beginning of this, well, that people didn't really hear because I didn't have a mic that was working at the time, but um, which makes it very difficult for anybody to hear, I guess. Um, was I think with Dave Neese coming on tomorrow night, I think it also shows people that people that are in these situations are human beings. They don't ask to be in these situations. This shit just happens to them. Like Dave Neese and his wife Mary were on Dr. Phil. The same kind of thing is what's happening, with the Petitos and all that other stuff. They went through all the hoops to try to find Skylar, and you know, they were the ones that had to eventually bury their child because of someone else's poor decision. So, you know, they're kind of in the situation. They were in the same situation as the Petito Schmidt family is now. But it just shows how human everything is, and that yeah, we see it on TV, and we think we deserve answers and all this other stuff. We really don't deserve shit. We
Yeah.
don't have to know what's going on. The fact that we know, we should be grateful that we know, but and that we're allowed to be part of so much of a case. You know what I mean? Like where it's literally people all over the world working together to try to solve one thing. You know what I mean? It's just kind of it's neat. It's an interesting community.
It is. Um, there's an article that was posted about 7 hours ago over at Fox News. I'm going to put that out there in the chat. And the headline of this article is, well, let me make sure I'm on the right page here.
Oh, what did Brian Laundrie do this time?
Oh, that was okay. So this one states Brian Laundrie manhunt. North Carolina caller the latest to report potential fugitive sighting. Um, there have been multiple reported sightings of Brian Laundrie throughout North Carolina. Um, this article states a North Carolina caller was the latest to report a potential sighting of fugitive Brian Laundrie in Rocky Mount early Wednesday evening. Um, this is a quote from the dispatch. White male subject wearing a light gray t-shirt walking toward 301 advised that he looked like Brian Laundrie, a dispatcher said over the scanner around 5:45 p.m. This was yesterday. Um, police officers investigated the sighting and found that it was a false alarm. So I guess that's really all there is to that. The rest of the article probably goes on
So
and
close.
gives a recap of everything that's going on.
I really
Um,
thought they had it that time.
yeah,
I thought that time would have been it. Yeah, no, those, yeah, So, like we mentioned before, too, that Dave said that he doesn't talk about the two girls that obviously killed Skylar. He doesn't give them any attention. It's got to be such a hard situation.
Yeah. Agreed.
Just completely terrible.
I'm looking to see if there's any new updates on Michael Vaughn's case.
Well, exactly. I mean, I don't know. You know, like if we go to the Brian Laundrie case,
Bless you.
if he did kill Gabby, did his parents know that he was capable of murder? Probably not. I mean, you know, people, I don't think people, I'm not giving him any kind of pity or anything like that, because if he did this, he's just the scum of the earth. But I don't know. You guys get the vibe that he's dead, but not because the way the parents are acting. I don't know if he's dead, honestly. The parents are acting like he's on a vacation, which is kind of messed up because, like, it's not time for thinking things. I don't know. Maybe we're thinking it all wrong. Who knows? Possibility, I suppose.
Anything is possible.
Oh, and the people who have not signed or joined our group, you should, because boy, oh boy, people are just piling through those.
Yeah, it's growing fast, and we're looking forward to having some awesome discussions out there. Nothing new in Michael Vaughn's case by the look of it, other than what we had discussed yesterday. The police looking to speak with the owners of two separate vehicles. There's absolutely no trace of him after his disappearance on July 27th. And
Those two
looking,
vehicles and those two pedestrians.
yeah, the two pedestrians as well. So there's nothing new there. There's nothing new in Lauren Cho's case. They are waiting for the autopsy report to come through pertaining to the remains that were found out in the desert area.
They did have Mia Marcano's funeral today.
Oh yeah, you had mentioned that.
So that is an update on that. Did you want to play that video?
I can play that
Please
video.
don't leave, people. Just don't leave. You know the drill. We do this every night now. Don't leave. It's okay. We can all watch it and just show love.
Just sit back, drink some tension tamer tea, and we're going to play our nightly video of missing persons posters. And if any of these individuals are close to you, please go out to our Facebook page. I need to get a text file to copy and paste this. Facebook.com/Ion Entertainment Network, and you can share those missing posters out from there. But we will be right back, guys.
Not long ago you got hurt, someone did you wrong. I can see it in your eyes, it's like your fire is gone. Across your face, it is written across your face. If you wanna talk, I'm right here, not gonna leave your side. Just feel free to open up when the moment's right. Across your face, it is written across your face. If you wanna go out, we can go out. You can hide away just for one night. But if you wanna cry, just let it out. I'm by your side now. Hold on a bit more, 'cause I know you only see the rain, not the rainbow. Deep down, I know you're strong. Give them hell, baby, prove them wrong. Just hold on a bit more, 'cause I know you only see the rain, not the rainbow. I know you'll get up again. Gotta stand up tall, I know you can be brave, brave, brave. I know you can be brave, brave, brave. I know it did you wrong, wish I could take your pain away. 'Cause I hate seeing tears streaming down your face. I know you're strong, won't feel this way for long, no. If you wanna go out, we can go out. You can hide away just for one night. But if you wanna cry, just let it out. I'm by your side now. Hold on a bit more, 'cause I know you only see the rain, not the rainbow. Deep down, I know you're strong. Give them hell, baby, prove them wrong. Just hold on a bit more, 'cause I know you only see the rain, not the rainbow. I know you'll get up again. Gotta stand up tall, I know you can be brave, 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 brave.
And we are back, guys. Again, I'm going to pin that link for the chat. I'm going to pin this to the top of the chat for our Facebook page. I better make sure that that link even works.
Link for
Because
what?
the link for the Facebook page, I want to make sure that I didn't have a typo there. Yeah. No, but it's correct. So the pin link at the top of the chat, you can go and find our Facebook page or go to facebook.com/Ion Entertainment Network. And there's plenty of plenty of posters to share out there. We are trying to keep track of those who are found as well, and we will definitely report them out here. Let's see. Mark says Brian has managed to evade and capture the attention of the world. Think that's his master plan. Too many. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. I welcome April. Thanks for coming out. How are you?
Yeah, hey, April.
It is. It's very sad.
If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe.
Yeah, we definitely. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, hon.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say we appreciate everybody who comes out to the chat and interacts and takes time to come out here. We do get some nasty comments sometimes. Yesterday's video wasn't.
Nobody liked it. What the fuck?
Well, no, there were a lot of a lot of likes on it, but what happened is that yesterday my internet was. Well, thank you for that. Really appreciate it, April. Yesterday, there was an internet outage in my area, literally from like 8 or 9 in the morning until practically 8 o'clock at night. And so
You tried. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold on before you continue. Are you trying to say that because of your internet outage, I had to stream it on my computer, and because your handsome face wasn't in live video?
No. You're going down the wrong road there, beautiful. What I'm saying is that I was off yesterday and I was texting with the cable company after the outage was repaired, and I was getting things together, and so there was a bit of a longer holdup on the starting soon screen, and somebody said about last night in the comments. They said that this video was awful, and I mean that's their right to say stuff like that. My personal
But
opinion
you
is
hate so much. Be kind.
my personal opinion is that give constructive criticism. I mean the wait time, that was my fault. I take the blame for that. Um,
It wasn't that long.
somebody said it was like 5 minutes. I don't know,
It might have been
but
like 4, but
I take the blame for that.
I don't
Um,
think it was 5. No, that wasn't 5. Not going there. It's a 5. No.
but we appreciate those who come out here. We try to keep a we want to have as much as we can a close knit community out here where people can discuss their thoughts and opinions on things. There used to be two individuals who would come in here and they would have all of these like serious conspiracy theories going on, but they weren't being harmful about it, which was fine. It was weird, but
It was weird.
it was definitely weird. But we want to play some. So basically, you're in St. Pete, Florida. I am actually out of Central Valley area in California.
I'm
And this
from
is,
Canada.
yep, she's from. Well, you okay if I say the province?
Yeah.
Okay. She's from British Columbia. We're in a long distance relationship and sat here doing this together. Um, Tonight we are streaming from my computer out here in California. So depending on the way things go with internet and stuff like that, we might be streaming from hers, might be streaming from mine.
Last night it was streamed from mine, you see, and I thought I did a damn good job considering. People that
You
have been
did.
there for the morning shows have realized what kind of a train wreck it can be when I'm left to my own devices. But uh, I thought I did all right. I thought I did good.
You did just
I
fine.
just I just thought I did okay, and then I'm getting all this hate, and I'm just like,
That's the
dude,
sad
really?
part.
Like,
That's the sad part.
I thought I
What?
rocked it. I'm just kidding. I am just kidding. I did not think I that. But what I'm saying is like I didn't think I bombed that badly.
Oh, you used to live
But
in West
yeah.
Hollywood.
So I was like, yeah. Um oh, Hollywood.
Nice. By the way, guys, we do have a Discord. That's although you're seeing us visually on screen through Skype, but we are talking through Discord. That well, you're seeing. Whoa, that dude's looking through your window again. There, beautiful. What is
I
up with that?
know. I know.
Um,
Creepy, right?
but we Prince Rupert, Prince George, and Vancouver. Nice. What kind of music? What genre? Um, we do have a Discord. If
I'm
anybody
only
would.
like an hour away from Prince George.
No dislikes yet, huh? Well, I mean, for anybody who's out there and you haven't enjoyed the video, it usually happens after this. If you haven't enjoyed the video, and you haven't enjoyed the interaction, um, that thumbs down button is there for a reason, and we aren't going to know who you are, whether you like it or dislike it. We're not going to control you. Um, you
Well, it
know,
depends. Once we find out who it is. I'm just kidding. There is I just want to say there is no way to find out who it is.
no,
We
there is
don't know who
not.
likes it. We do not know who dislikes it. And um yeah, so that's basically it. You're anonymous when you do
Yeah,
that. So
but
I
we
mean, I'm
do
sure there's like whatever deep in the like, whatever of the
top 40 rock of the
Facebook.
80s. Yeah, and we're not trying to. I mean, the thing is, okay, the interactions are important to us. If the video is disliked, we would hope that those who did that would be kind enough to give some constructive criticism as to what we can do. We're not like professional live broadcasters. Um,
But
we
don't say it's because our show sucked.
yeah that. um, but we enjoy being out here, and but constructive criticism is always welcome. But what I was saying is that we have a Discord, and if anybody would like to come in and discuss the cases, your thoughts and feelings on them, we can put that Discord link in the chat. If you're not a Discord user, it is free, and we we do reserve the right to boot people who come in to troll. Um, won't tolerate that out here, or people who come in and disrespect others in the chat or us, or anything like that. We won't tolerate that kind of stuff going on. We believe in talking openly and things, but when it comes to the point where there are derogatory remarks, insults, and crap like that, that's not happening out here. We want this to be a safe place where people can come and hang out and talk. Um, I'm going all one day on Discord. Um, well, thank you for that, April. That that really means a lot to us.
Yes, thank you.
And that's what we're trying to do is we're trying to put factual information out there. And if something is not factual, or it's allegation or speculation, we're going to make sure to state that and not put it out there in a way like, oh yeah, I mean, we won't put it out there matter of factly. We're going to put it out there as what it is. Because there's too much crap going around the internet where, like, screenshots. I guarantee you, people make screenshots of different things and make it look real, and then they put it in these Facebook groups, and you should see what happens in some of these Facebook groups when that stuff gets put out there. It's like, it's up on YouTube, and then I mean, we've seen it out here where people on YouTube. Let me get the Discord link, Greg, if you'd like to come out. Let me. I'm still figuring this all out, but I'm pretty sure that if I do this, I just grab the link here, and it says it's copied. And if we get multiple people in Discord, the only thing that we'd ask is just to try to be respectful. Um, I know I have a problem with cutting people off. I try not to do it. I do it to Lori, and I don't mean to. But this is the link for our Discord, and all you should have to do is click on that if you don't have a Discord account as of right now. Oh, that's all good. It's all good, Greg. Um, but if you have a Discord, this should open it up, whether it's on your phone or your PC or Mac. And if it doesn't take you directly into the channel, there's a channel called, yeah, no one's perfect. I'm definitely not, but thank you for that, Greg. There's a channel on there called Dial In, and that is the channel that we're on. If you are in the general channel, you won't be able to hear us. Can you hear that banging?
Yeah, I heard something.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
I thought
to
you had a
talk.
dog at your house or something.
No, I'm gonna have to talk with somebody about that because that's totally unnecessary. Um, but the Discord is there, and we both have an individual or two who may take advantage of that link, and if they do, um, they'll be blocked very quickly. Won't be tolerating that crap. This is our channel, and we've been through enough crap, and those who threw crap into our lives, they are not getting any more access than what they are entitled to, which, in my opinion, is like none. Yeah, it was loud. I'm going to be talking with somebody about that after the show tonight because I could feel the vibration on the floor from that. It was somebody banging on a table.
At your place?
Yeah, I'll be right back because it's going on. I'll be back, guys. Love you, hon.
Love you too. Um. Okay. Well. I guess while he figures out what's going on there at his house, I will talk. Nerve-wracking when it's up to me to talk. I can't share anything. Oh shoot! I can't share anything. That sucks. Um, let's see here. What kind of crap's been going on around Facebook today? I haven't even looked at Facebook.
Okay, that should be the end of that. All I had to say was you were banging so loud on that people could hear it on YouTube through Discord. And he's like, "What?" Because Discord's noise cancellation is pretty dang good. So
Mm-hmm.
it's all good,
Yeah.
Greg. It's all good. No pressure, nothing like that. And if you decide to come on, and you get uncomfortable, you are not, obligated to stay on or anything. Just whenever you're ready, at
Okay,
your
what
own
he
time.
really means to say, Greg, is when you come on and you feel uncomfortable and you do not want to remain on the show, you're forced to against your will. You have to sign a waiver. And yeah, you're basically there until we tell you to leave. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
we have an algorithm in Discord that will automatically take over your system, and it will force you to stay there. You won't be able to power your system off or anything of that nature. No,
Yeah,
it's
that's what he really meant to say. That's just what he didn't want to say.
no,
Sorry, I didn't mean to out you.
no, you're good. Unfortunately, um, I mean, I was dealing with something tonight that it really pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie.
I was gonna say, what the hell pissed you off? I was with you all flipping night. What the hell?
No, the lottery.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You don't do that crap. That's wrong. Um, so on that note, for those of you in the chat, if you won the lottery, what would you do with the money? Beautiful ladies first.
Oh dang! I'm gonna buy myself a lot of weed. Probably a house. Well, I can't drive them, but cars. You gotta have cars even if you can't drive them.
You could hire a chauffeur at that point.
Exactly, right?
Hmm.
And then donate money to places, that kind of thing.
Hmm.
Help people and family, friends, stuff like that. I definitely would like to give it to people more so than anything. But yeah, the other stuff too. What would you do with that money if you
What
won
I
the
would
lottery?
do is I would definitely make some donations to organizations that I know would properly use the funds, and that would be a help to others. Um, I would take care of some bills, and reestablish my credit. Um, yeah, I'd say like the one of the big Powerball ones, Greg, where it's like huge. Um, I would put money aside for my boys' college funds. Get a house. Um, I would invest in the stock market for sure. Um, but the reason that this came up was because I was told tonight, by my kids about somebody who they had spoken with, that that one of the things that would be done is that my boys would be taken away from me, and then the money would be used to um, make me go far away. Just make me go away. And so yeah, I don't talk like this very often, but I was pretty pissed off. Pretty pissed off.
I don't blame
Bitcoin.
you.
I've heard that Bitcoin is an awesome way to go. I don't know much about it. But yeah, I heard that tonight. It was wrong. Totally wrong. Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, this wasn't. Oh, if you mean in the YouTube comments and stuff, it's true, Mark. Um, yeah, someone said, um, well, you could take it that way. But the first step was taking the
That's
kids
kind of
away
how
from
I
me.
took it.
The first step was taking the kids away from me, and the second step was making me go away. And I think personally it takes a very evil, cold, wicked, desolate heart to say something like that to kids about, their parent. I would never even think like that in that situation. But yeah, that's it's hard to say though, Greg, because the unfortunately it would be perceived as hearsay, and from what I've been told, well, there are some stipulations as far as reporting threats like that. Um, but my boys were told that by someone close to them. Um, yeah, with everything that's going on in this world, Greg, you're right. Like I don't know. This person has tried and made many attempts to make life miserable. This person's even reached out to Lori to try to bash me and things like that. And it's just an evil thing. It's an evil thing for someone to do. But for my boys to have come home and told me that tonight, I was pissed off. I'm sorry, but and you guys won't hear me cuss very very often, but that's a bunch of bullshit, and it takes a very low, selfish, terrible, evil, wicked person to say stuff like that about the parent of a child. So yeah, I just had to get that out.
I completely agree.
But the thing
I'm not
is,
saying anything because I'll say too much. Yeah, I'll say too much.
is karma comes back around. We
But
are.
that's
Oops, sorry.
why.
Um,
Why?
Oh, I thought I cut you off, but sometimes so you're over there on the East Coast. Sometimes when there are updates, Lori comes on here at about 10 a.m. Pacific, which would be about 1 p.m. your time, April, I believe, and then we are on every night at 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Central. Um, we have a page on Facebook um, that that I think I put that up. Yeah, it's up there on the pinned link at the top of the chat. And if you're interested in following the page out there, we post links out there each day for the shows. The other option is there's and I never used it until recently, but there's a notification bell that you can tap on that's close to the subscribe button, and if it's working correctly, because sometimes people get it like 6 hours after the fact.
I haven't been notified for this stream.
You'll typically get a notification 30 minutes before the stream, but um, your time zone, um, the morning shows are tentative. They would be at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then the evening shows are at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, what he said. I completely agree with what he said.
Yeah, without saying too much, Greg. Yeah, yeah. You got the word right. That those two letters there. Um, yeah, that is the worst part about it. Law of nature. What we put out is exactly what we get back.
Good night, April.
Yeah, you have a good night, and thank you very much for coming out and being a part of things tonight. And we look forward to interacting with you again. But yeah, I was looking around. I don't see any new updates out there. Um, so we've got it open here. If anybody's wanting to chat, you have anything to get off your chest, whatever. Um, you could say I hate lima beans or something like that. I don't know. Um, just get it off your chest. I agree. I agree.
I do too. I mean, that's yeah. You just don't do shit like that.
No, it's an outward representation of the inner workings of that individual's heart, and that's you know I'll just keep it there.
So I broke my nail today. I was pretty upset about it.
Ouch. That sounds like it would be painful.
That is my attitude.
C'est la vie.
Yeah.
You know what my attitude is, Mark? It's living la vida loca.
Oh, Lord.
No, or not really. I'm pretty boring. My criminal background check that I got today definitely proves that.
I'm sure mine would spark a lot of interest. I'm just-
No records found.
I just
Uh,
get criminal record checkers. I get criminal record checks done on myself just for excitement.
hmm.
I don't know what
Well,
mine says. I'm scared to know.
you know what? You never made it on an episode of Cops, so I think you're.
Well, exactly, right? So I mean, it could be worse. I mean, I could have ended up on Cops or something, but I didn't. And I feel like once you're under that level, you still can kind of change your life around it. Once your name is plastered all over there, then you're kind of fucked.
Exactly.
I was not quite that bad yet. No, I mean seriously though, like um,
Last thing on that, my wife is in bed next to me. I asked if I told the kids that I was going to have you killed. She said that they wouldn't find my body. Yeah, I won't make any remarks out here on that other than what I said, that that's a very evil, vindictive, cold, wicked thing to say. Um, and, you know, I don't wish any ill on that individual, but karma will take its place. And
I truly do believe that too. That karma definitely does kick in at some point, and you basically get what you give. And I don't know.
precisely, precisely.
I don't know, man. I just don't know. I should do like crazy makeup for Halloween night.
I'm just going to do snap cam. Maybe I can find like a.
I'm using Snapcam right now. Cam right now. I mean, crap.
That took place in 2012, 2013, Greg. And um, he should be on, barring any unforeseen circumstances, he should be on tomorrow night on the evening show. And so just, bring your questions, but, we've told him that he doesn't have to answer anything that would, you know, he doesn't have to answer anything that he doesn't feel comfortable answering. And we just want this to be a loving, encouraging, and understanding place, which, I mean, it is. And we're very thankful because it wouldn't be that way without all of you all.
I completely agree. That's very well said.
And it's just the truth.
Well, I mean, I get that. I get that. I don't know if her mom's going to be on. It was an invitation for both of them.
Mhm.
I guess it depends on how she feels at the time. She said she usually doesn't go on these things because
It makes
I probably don't blame. I mean, I wouldn't blame her. I mean, you relive it. I'm sure it's not something they want to do.
yeah, that's one of the things that we're definitely looking forward to hearing too, because um, you know, Sheila was Skylar's friend ever since age 8. And one of the things that I'm curious about is, wondering if, looking back and on hindsight, does he see anything that would have been conducive of not conducive, but anything that could have been construed as red flags for other parents of kids out there nowadays.
Sort of doesn't sound like there was really red flags at all because, they even stuck up for Sheila there, even at
hmm
the end.
But in hindsight, though, after everything, there's with almost all of us in this kinds of situations, it's like I wish I would have seen that before. The different outlets have stated that Sheila, um,
Hey, Dave.
how's it going, Dave? Um, now I have another one making a lot of noise back there. Um, but go for it, Greg. Um, it just when you look back, you see things a lot more clearly, and Sheila. Some of the outlets have stated that Sheila came from a rough upbringing. So.
But to be best friends since you're 8 years old,
Mhm.
8 years, and then you plan to murder your best friend, just messed the fuck up.
Well,
Is
that
all
that
I'm saying.
that cell phone video. Let me see if I can find that. Let me see if I can find that and bring that up since we were discussing that tonight. Anyways, and I can
It's
play that
really
out here.
messed up. How are you this evening, Dave? You're still there?
Let's see. Let me see if I can find this, guys.
Yeah, okay, so Sheila and Skylar were best friends since they were 8 years old. Rachel is the newest one, I guess you could say. So Rachel got jealous. Wait, the one that was not friends with Skylar. Well, Rachel, I guess, probably. Got jealous and pre-pressured the other. If you like me better, kill him. Pressure. Yeah, I could see that one. But just to come out and say, like, the reason why you did it was because you just didn't like her. What the fuck kind of explanation is that? You just didn't like her? So that, oh my god, like, that just makes me sick. Like, ugh.
Mm-hmm.
People suck. This is what I'm starting to learn. Is that
No,
people fucking
no kidding.
suck. On a
Just
better note, could you guys believe it? And I know he said it a minute or two ago, but or 5 or 10 or 20. But can you believe Dawn and Candace have their own YouTube channel?
You remember when you said grapes
Like,
on the couch? Yeah. Yeah, but that was way over here because my butt
wow.
got wet.
That's like Brian Laundrie all of a sudden.
Because my butt was freezing. Would you guys rather suffocate or get shot?
Starting up his channel.
Shot.
all right. I found the video. It's really just okay. Um, I'm going to jump over to scene number 3, and oh, I need to figure out how to get it so that you can hear this too, hon. But you might not be able to hear it. Oh shoot! Can you still hear me? You know what I was thinking? I can't go to that other scene, so what I'm going to do is, because I don't have that scene set up for Discord coming in, so I'm going to grab this
Just play it.
video. Yeah, I'm gonna grab it, and then I'm gonna play it on full screen here in a moment. It's just going to be a moment because I'm going to have to get it to my computer here. It's about a 57-second video, guys. And just the way that I was watching it to make sure that that was it, and the way that the conversation came up was just, it's crazy, sad. And it's no wonder that the teens in that area were having trust issues when it came to friendships. Still waiting. Download speed's a bit slower tonight. It's almost there. It's down to like the last fourth. There we are. Okay. I'm going to bring this. Let's see. Go to the video footage. And I'm going to bring that up. And need to find the folder here. This stuff, it just makes you think, Okay. You still there, hon?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna bring this up. It will start playing.
I had a great
Here we go.
popsicle, and that's not my pee. It's a great popsicle, dude.
See if I can full
You
screen
remember
this.
when you said grape stain on the couch?
Yeah. Yeah, but that was way over here because my butt got wet.
You said it 2 times.
Because my butt was freezing.
Would you guys rather suffocate or get shot?
Get shot.
Shot. Wait, depends on where. Would you rather in the head? Shot.
There would be no suffering at all.
Eaten by ants or suffocated?
Suffocated.
Drowning or suffocating?
Suffocating.
It's almost the same thing. I know, but it's not.
Right
Because
in her
if
head.
you were on a pillow. Okay, so that's the story of Sheila's pit. Oh, she peed. She freaking peed.
There we go. I'm going to grab the link for that video and put it out there because proper credit should go to the person who uploaded it to their channel. So just one moment here. This comes from the channel Autumn Ash, and posting the link in the chat right now. Yeah, that was them talking, Greg. That was a cell phone video that was taken from Skylar's phone the day that happened. Let's see. Yeah, Greg says the one that was not friends with Skylar got jealous. The weird thing is that they got called the Three Musketeers because they like seemed so close, and I don't know. Like, let's see, the one who was not friends for a long time. Rachel was the leader. Sheila was the puppet. That might be something that we may never know. I don't know. Dave says ship shape all quiet on the Western Front. Y'all know how I do. And let's see, Greg says I think some of that is kids talk, but there are things in there that are. I'm not sure if that was. I'm not sure if that was the day that she died, but that was all 3 of them in that cell phone video. You still there, beautiful?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
Okay. You're good. So it's just sad. And that thing came out just out of nowhere. I mean, I remember having conversations when I was a kid, and things would just come out of nowhere, but that definitely was odd. It sounded like they were talking about popsicle and a grape, like a grape stain on the couch, and then all of a sudden it was like, which way would you want to die?
Oh yeah, I heard that. Okay, so I'm not. That's what I was trying to figure out.
Yeah,
That was crazy.
yeah, it was. It
Yeah, that
was.
was
It was very
very
disturbing.
disturbing. Totally nuts.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm not seeing any news updates out there, hun. I'm not even sure where to go from here.
I don't either. I mean, we can end it.
Yeah, we could wrap it up. Um, let's see. Yeah, this was a case from 2012, 2013, Dave, where there was this trio of friends. They were all teenage girls, and two of the girls, because they didn't like the one anymore, they stabbed her and killed her. And that video was taken. I don't think it was taken too long before that took place. I believe they were tried as adults. Rachel was sentenced to 30 years, with a possibility of parole after 10. Mainly, I think, because she had a plea bargain, for coming out, um, and then Sheila, I think she was. What was it? Was she sentenced to life, or was it also 30 years, but the possibility of parole
No, I think
after
Sheila had
15?
life.
Okay, but she had a possibility of parole after 15 years.
Yeah.
So
It'd be interesting to see how this Aiden Fauci.
that trial should be coming up pretty soon if it hasn't already. I'm gonna have to go and look into that one as well. That'll be another thing to talk about out here. Yeah. So then what we'll do is we'll get ready to wrap up. But guys, for each and every one of you who comes out here, we appreciate you. And this channel wouldn't be what it is and what it's growing into without each and every one of you. And we appreciate the effort that you all put in to keeping the chat a safe place to talk, and just treating others respectfully. We really appreciate you all. And if you're new to the channel and you're out here and you have enjoyed the interaction and you would be interested in interacting out here later on, please be sure to go over and hit that subscribe button. It really does mean a lot to us as we work to build this channel. And again, we are thankful for each and every one of you.
For
Let's
sure.
just
Oh, the
check in.
Slender Man. Yeah, we'll have to talk about that one day.
The Slender Man, huh? I don't know about that one. I'm gonna have to check that out. Greg, really quick says, "I have a question. If Brian is dead, can they still charge him with murder? How does that work?" I think what would happen, Greg, is if he's dead, they would probably reveal any connecting evidence, and the charges um, would be on there. You know, it would be tied to him, and maybe it would give a bit more closure to the family as to how it happened. I mean, they couldn't they couldn't sentence or anything like that, but they could tie the charges to him and mark him as um, the one who did it. But I don't know if there would be any further investigation into whether or not his parents assisted in this or not. I'm not sure how that works.
Yeah, I
But
don't know exactly either.
but I guess that's all we got, guys. So please be sure to go over and hit that like button. We really truly do appreciate each and every one of you. And if you'd like to interact outside of the shows, please be sure to join the Facebook group, Missing Murder Mysteries. And you can access that by clicking on the link above that'll take you to the Facebook page for Ion Entertainment Network. And as you scroll through there, that group should show up as like a connected group. And you can join the group through there. We'll approve you. You can come in and join in the discussion over there. Otherwise, without going to the Facebook page, you can also check the description under our social media links. There are some links for social media pages. We did add the group in there, and so you can go into the description and go directly to the group from there. But we definitely would love to have you all over there. And again, we appreciate each and every one of you. And from wherever you're watching, or if you're catching this on the live replay, we are wishing you all a good morning, noon, or night. And y'all take care.
All right.